I am proof positive that you can do most things right, and because of what others have and haven't done, end up where I was tomorrow, 2 weeks ago, the psychiatric ward. Yes, I went there voluntarily. It didn't involve drugs, but you get to a point where over time things build up. Things aren't happening how you want them to, and etc., etc. So what I want to share with you are two really touching and poignant things that happened when I was there. I had a family conference with my social worker that was, not going to sugarcoat it, a debacle. It was really, really painful and stressful and didn't work out like it should have. So I was really upset about it. And I needed to talk about it. I'm the kind of person that needs to get things out and communicate and talk. I am a talker. And doing this video right now is therapeutic for me. That's how these videos are a lot of the time. So I was in the dining room and I'm speaking with one of the workers, a PCA, telling him about what occurred in this meeting. And in the corner of my eye, I see this elderly woman who's hanging on my every word. It's just me, him, and her. I'm talking for several minutes, and eventually she speaks up and she's looking emotional and her hands are up and kind of teary-eyed. And she goes, "You're going through the same thing as me. I'm old enough to be your mother, even your grandmother." And she comes over and she embraces me. She goes, look at yourself. Look in the mirror. You're so handsome." And she was embracing me, and I started tearing up, and I kissed her, and it was, and he remarked, he says, "Oh yeah, you know, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see." It was just, there was a lot of pain around there, as you can imagine. Pain from drug abuse from young people, to pain from people in their 50s, 60s because of layers of things that have occurred in their lives, trauma and what have you, along with the mental illness and all different things you could think of. So the next one I want to share was this guy. He was a character. Used to play in a band years ago, and so we talked about music all the time because I have a deep, vast knowledge of music. And even though I'm 37, I'll soon be 38, and he's 55, he was shocked about the bands and the songs I knew about. He was like, "I can't believe it." You know, he had the gruff voice, this guy. He was an alcoholic, and he had been waiting for some time to get to the floor above us, to the alcoholism floor, to do his 28 days. And so they'd have people there waiting for other floors, other departments to go to. And so he was waiting and waiting, and you know, we would have fun and talk about music and just talk and have laughs and all that kind of stuff. And eventually he found out when he was going to go. And we're sitting in the hallway just chatting it up, anticipating. I knew that they were going to come for him soon, and he's like, "Look, I'll be back in a little bit. I gotta go back to the room to use the restroom." He goes. A couple minutes later, the guy with the wheelchair shows up. And soon thereafter, he emerges, gets in the wheelchair. They're about to wheel him off, and he goes, "I'll never forget you." And there I was, sitting there in the hallway, few people around, but basically alone, and thinking, I won't forget him, and I will miss him, and I hope he'll be okay, and is okay, because he has a lot of health issues, and he happens to be homeless as well. But he had some good times. There were those funny moments with him and with others. And it's a part of the journey, the story. Anyway. Ooh. It's in there but didn't tear. Thanks for listening. Doggies. Or something. Later.